And look, I make these videos to hopefully A, teach somebody some valuable lesson in the game, or B, just straight up entertain you guys and make somebody laugh, man. Look, life is a pain in the ass, dude, and it's stressful as hell. So hopefully this video will help you guys enjoy some downtime, giggle a little bit at the way these guys are playing. But starting off with Jimavelli, kind of like that name. He's playing with Tommy Guns Jones, and they're doing an intel up. Look, doing intel contracts is a great way to figure out where the last zone is going to be. And to be honest, if we could, I would recommend doing them all the time. The unfortunate thing about the intel contracts, unless you have a chopper, it's going to be a lot more difficult than it was in Warzone 1, but it's going to be challenging. So if you guys want to try to go on some recon wins, it's definitely going to be a great way to position yourself and just kind of vibe out for the next 20 minutes. But here we are, hopefully buying our loadout here soon. This is not a bad spot to land either. Usually they'll have 1 or 2 teams in this area. Of course, you have the zip there, so you can kind of rotate out and go wherever you want after that. What I'm hoping to see from this team is after we get the loadie, we get the bounty that's right next to us, and we start moving on. And again, you don't have to play stupid aggressive. We've slowed down our gameplay drastically, and we've won more games because of it. Playing slow is a great way to do it. You just want to avoid camping and sitting perfectly still, because there's no way in hell you're gonna become a better player, or you're gonna win many games if you're camping in buildings most of the time. It's just mind-blowing to me that, like, finally, there we go. It's just a monumental waste of time. Now look, when I was doing like really hardcore in-depth tips and tricks, one of the most common comments I ever got was, Savage, I just don't have the time to practice. And I get that, dude. You know, being married, having kids, having a job, it's a lot. I feel it. But while you're in the game, utilize that time to practice. There's never an excuse to play like this, and these guys have literally done nothing. If that's how you want to play, if you're having fun doing that, fine. But I can't fathom the idea that people just have fun going from building to building to building, sitting still, looting some boxes, just to die in their very first gunfight. And I'm gonna be honest, I think these guys are going to die in their very first gunfight. So if they do survive to the end of this game, it's gonna be about 20 minutes wasted just to die. When in reality, if they played Resurgence or they hot dropped in this game, they can get in fight after fight after fight. Even if they back out and reload into a lobby, even with that time it takes to do that, they'd still get a lot more reps in doing that than what they're doing now. We're able to get a knock. Tommy's going down. Look, Tommy's down. Even though he's self-him, we still need to push towards him, because there's a chance that the second teammate of the guy we just downed could be pushing. We see the enemy to the right-hand side, on the right-hand side of the building. We see him. He doesn't. And luckily, Tommy's able to get up and survive. They might actually win this. All right, there's another streak right there. Look, when you're launching streaks at buildings, you got to be careful. You got to ask yourself, am I trying to push this building? Because if you are, which is what I think Jimavelli was trying to do, you don't want to launch it. He launched a precision on himself. He almost ran into his own cluster. Let's go spectate Tommy. He was able to get both these kills, thankfully, even after getting knocked. But I was wrong. They did survive their first fight, thankfully, and hopefully they'll get a little aggressive with it. Yeah, why shoot the bomb drone? Why not? Why shoot it so we can keep our high ground? Why do that? Better than ever. And look, I'm all for positioning and sitting on rooftops, but again, like, this is just not, this is a good place to land. It's not a good place to stay. The circle's gonna be finishing more up here. This is really, if you're gonna camp, that's really where you wanna go. And look, these guys got lucky on that first fight. They might have just got lucky on that one. I don't know where that dude's teammate's at. Let's just see how the game plays out, man. And really, and I guess that's the good thing about this game, is anybody can win this one. Literally anybody can win. We've seen people, we've seen some shit in this game. These guys got Bettys. They are laying down the long dick of the law. Oh, look, he went down. Weird. From the same guy who bomb droned us earlier. I'm gonna go ahead on off a limb and say he's gonna buy a precision or a cluster. Just a wild thought. Because why shoot at the enemy when we can just buy another one of what we have and launch this bitch into oblivion? I'll be honest, I'm surprised he's not launching the one he has. I'm shocked. Oh, yeah, launch it at this one. I mean, that's not a bad idea. Launch it. Go. The enemy kind of ran into it. I just ran back. So our teammates fighting one guy with a cluster. We're fighting a whole nother. We're trying to third party this fight over here. And the biggest concern I have really is people pushing us. Maybe there's an aggressive team, someone that might push us. But if Tommy's focusing the fight, we'd probably do a better job of just staying with him. And to be honest, I would have launched the precision at the guy Tommy was precisioning as well, or clustering as well. They could probably have taken that guy out, then they could forget about him. You know, if you're playing duo shares of quads and you're fighting enemies, do it together. There's a glint right there, big boy. And he's shooting at someone to your bottom right. So that's concerning. If there's an enemy you're fighting, make sure you fight them together and knock them out the freaking lobby. That way you can move on to the next fight instead of being split, having to do two different things. That's what we usually call pinching yourself.
I could use some cash.
Why not finish shooting them? You got, bruh.
Safe zone relocated.
Just pop the shot and remind them that we're here. This is a build and a half on the striker though. What the frick? Oh shit, circle favored us. I did not see that coming. Holy fuck. Okay, well this is gonna get really intense then. These are gonna be a lot harder buildings to fight at than these, because these buildings are usually multiple stories. The rooftops being higher up makes them a little bit less lethal than the lower buildings. Shit's gonna turn up real fast for these guys. Real fast.
Gas is closing in.
Sniper glint to the left. We don't even see it. He's just... You gotta see that one, big dog. What am I... What? Bro! You stop it. You fucking stop it right now, bitch. That is a perfect example of why smokes are extremely important. I mean... yeah, keep doing what you want. Keep rocking stuns. Keep rocking stuns. I mean, look, when it comes to tacticals, I use lethals for lethals, right? Stuns are a great tool. If you guys want to use them, keep doing it. But if you find yourself dying a lot in rotations and stuff, it's your own fault. Rock smokes. Lethals are for kills. Tacticals are for being tactical. Stuns, they're cute. They're good for riot shielders. But overall, it's just not... There's so many better tacticals than that. So many better. Massive waste. I like how we just killed this dude and we're still just like, where is he? Please remove. Am I the only one that thinks they need to remove occupation scan from Warzone? Am I the only one on Earth? I feel like I'm the only one that bitches about it. This is the dumbest shit in the world. Hey, you know what we're going to do? I mean, think about it. Activision sitting there like, hey, you know what we're going to do? What? We're going to make it to where there's a UAV scan for anyone who's sitting still, laying prone. So you mean anyone who's being aggressive and moving around gets pinged? Exactly. What kind of dumbass shit is that? All right. Again, it's not a bad spot. I'm shocked to finish here. I was definitely wrong about that. They had a good prediction on this, if you want to call it that.
Moving here.
Enemy falling on us as well. We need to keep control of this high ground. I don't think these guys even knew. The fact that enemy landed up here is a good chance he's gonna buy, get his shit, and come down here. And he has no idea. This team is, bro. Tommy. I'm 100% sure he's on a rooftop. There's a chance he fell and like landed and jumped off and went somewhere else, but I don't know why it would. Oh, this is about to end badly for your boys. Hey, you hear him? You still hear him? Savage! No audio, man. Yo, help your teammate out. Oh my Christ. And he bought back. That's wild, dude. The fear of fighting an enemy is just crazy. So Gimavelli only feels comfortable at long range, clearly, and that's fine. Know your limits. I'm a long range, medium range player too. I get it. But when push comes to shove and we have an end game like this in a position, the moment you self-res and you knew he was going for your teammate, you should have tried something. Even if you were 1-y, I would have at least peeked up and suppressed for him or something, because he's going to end up killing you. We're now in a shitty position, a shitty spot. And I just don't think he's going to be able to pull this out of his ass. They're about to two-stack this man.
New safe zone located.
I mean, you've allowed the enemy to buy back his teammate and force this unfortunate ending on you. There you go. Just keep betting. You'll get him one day. And that's a waste. They're gonna hear that, and if they come down, oh, he is downstairs. Look at the mini map. He might get hit. This gas mask running out fast. We gotta be very careful. You don't want to overplay this. There's still one more. You got to be patient with some things. You knew there were two in that building. The first one jumped off. I didn't really like the idea of him challenging that enemy. I would have waited for the second guy, like I had said, and then got him in the back. Then maybe we could play the other guy at long range. But this is the guy that killed y'all. This is the guy that landed on that team, took the high ground, and was able to pop the res off at 2v2v1. Your boy Hellstar is getting sent by a stack, and that's all she wrote. And let me just clarify something one more time. If you hate stacking like everyone else in COD, increasing TTK will help drastically. It'll give players the ability to handle themselves in 1v2 situations instead of getting beamed and dead instantly by a two-man squad.Moving on to solos, we're spectating top cheese. Instead of going for the money drop, we're going for the scav underground. Not really sure about that idea. Maybe we're not. We're going above ground. I don't know what the hell he's doing right now. To be honest, again, money drop would have been a bad idea. He had it pinged. There's a lot on the map. I guess he got a little too scared. You can take the zip down, buddy. Okay, or you can do that. That's fun too. Oh, we're in for a long one, boys. Why are we still looting? For the love of everything that is holy, big dog. Your loadie's on the ground. You've picked up scavs. Every objective you've ever wanted is in your grasp. And here we are going in buses and tunnels and bathrooms and sinks, trying to get every ounce of loot. This isn't DMZ. DMZ is dead. Let it go. Let it go. All right, here we are. Finally, Top Cheese decides he wants to get in a fight. We have an enemy shooting somebody. Might want to step it up a little bit, but no, we're lay prone here instead. Why push a fight in third party when you can just, oh, run away? I mean, I don't know what you expect. I truly don't, bro. When you play like this for the first 5-6 minutes of the game, you're destined. You're doomed to die. You really are. There's nothing. There's no savior is gonna happen. You might get a lucky win here and there, but as far as, and not to mention, it's not having fun. There's no way he's having fun. I just don't believe it. You looted 16 boxes and you died. There's no way you're having fun. I let him get the kill in the gulag. He was able to shoot somebody because he stunned him, and that was really it. That was really it. All right, but moving on to TTV Ramon, rocking 2 kills. We've got an enemy behind. His play is passive as well, but maybe he'll get aggressive. He sees the guy across. I don't know why he's not pushing that. Oh shit. Got a lot of TTVers in this lobby. Got to be careful. Boy's got a sniper. Pushing your left. There's a lot of people up here. Holy shit. There's a lot. There's still that other guy to the right too. And don't forget, when we were in the tunnel, there were 4 people fighting up here earlier that had died. So there's a lot of bitches here. All right, Conan O'Brien. Maybe go back to his dead body. That'd be sick. What is that blue? Oh, it's his loadout. Lol. I was like, boys got wall hacks. And also, can we all agree that they need to bring back getting fully loaded whenever you get your loadout? Having 50 bullets in a gun, like The other day I landed on my loadout and there's a 4-man squad just watching it. And I had no ammo to get myself out of that fight. None. I smoked out and survived, but as far as fighting it out, shit, I ain't stand a chance. And I just don't get it. I mean, you got your shit. It's a first-person shooter. Why are we looting? I'm a Barbie girl. All right, we got a fight finally. And notice the aim, and I want you guys to really pay attention to that aim. His aim is like this because he doesn't shoot that often. What's even more concerning is the enemy's not even trying to fight back. Honestly. He's got a ridge he can play. I respect Conan for getting a little bit more aggressive with it. He couldn't even see him and he still killed him. It's crazy. All right. I don't know why this dude decided he didn't want to fight either. He played a ledge. Now look at this. So this fight took place roughly around this area. The enemy's playing this ledge that has a dip, right? Meaning he can play it as a heady. The enemy, aka us, Mr. Conan O'Brien, all he had to do was cross the street. Notice how there's no cover or concealment here. So if he was playing this heady when Conan pushed, he could peek up and get some shots off and kill him easy. But instead he decided just to turn around and run away. You guys have got to stop doing this. Solo lobbies are just crazy, crazy, crazy easy because of this. I saw a video the other day where someone was like, solos is the hardest. That is the most bullshit, half-ass fucking comment I've ever heard in my entire life. It is by far the easiest mode. You get more fights, more reps, and it's way more manageable. Instead of fighting 1v4, 4v8, whatever the situation is of being outnumbered, it's usually 1v1, 1v2, at worst 1v3. Moving on to C-Zap, who's rocking 3 as well. And look, there's nothing wrong with having low kill games. If you want to play passive, that's fine, but you have to be doing something. Oh God, is he gonna sit in this fucking corner? Don't. Oh, he's gonna sit in the.
Got gas moving in.
All right, he bought a UAV. We have some hope. I had to go hit a few sets real quick. Telling you right now, dude, I feel like this new player base, and this is not referring to players that are bad at the game. A lot of people are bad and they're just trying to have fun and they're trying to play. For most of the first timers on Modern Warfare 3, meaning they never played Warzone 1, Warzone 2, this shit is a travesty. Travesty. All right, so he has the Cast-Off 762 and the Lockman sub. He's using MW2 weapons, so clearly new to this game. Still not forgiving the fear aspect and just not playing.
Requesting recon at this time.
We now have a UAV. We know where an enemy is. I fully expect him to fight this guy and kill him. What I'm afraid is going to happen is that when he gets closer and the UAV vanishes, he's going to just freeze up and not move.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Dude's on the rooftop. You can see him on the rooftop. And C-Zap just like, nah, he's bottom floor. Look at this! Why are we prone, brother? Why? I knew he'd freeze up. This is better than I ever expected. Enemy too. Yep. I thought he was going to shoot. I'm glad he didn't.
Only 10 left.
I mean, if you don't want to fight the guy, why would you even come here? The dude's got a great position. I mean, this building rooftop is probably the highest point. It's probably the highest point. Yeah, it's the highest point in this entire zone. I don't get why we're going prone right here. I don't understand this at all. I'm surprised he didn't die. It was ignorant in all elements. We can plate up while we run as well. Plate up while we run. Plate up right there we go. Yeah. I mean, he could just go push the guy on the rooftop if he wanted to. Or we could leave this area altogether and go camp in a building. Just laying prone in the open like this, prone crawling, is just crazy. This is psychotic. This man must main Sniper Elite. That's his favorite shooter ever. I mean, think about this. If you're prone crawling, your movement's dog shit. Most of your body's sticking out before you can see it, and the guy on the rooftop just get an easy headshot on you. Oh, how did he do that, Savage? I mean, bro. He didn't push. What? And then he just runs away again. So every time he gets cracked, he just runs and repositions. No engagement whatsoever. No fighting the enemy back. Nothing. Hopefully with that though, he learns his lesson not to prone crawl out in the open like that. It's been driving me absolutely mad. Let's see if he does it again, I'm breaking my monitor. Oh my God, I was close. He almost did it. He almost did it. He might be evolving. We might be watching CZAP grow up. Yeah, you see that movement to the right? Yeah. What we really need to worry about is these guys got to leave, and they either come up here, go around this way, or they go around this way. There's a building here, so people could come to us. It's not really highly likely, but it's always a possibility. So the fact that he was mounted to that with his back vulnerable is real dangerous. Guys zipped over above us. That's what that noise was, big dog. That time he couldn't run away. That time he finally gotten taken. Savage 6 actual out here, hopefully dropping bombs. Rocking 6. All right. Now, recon drone is something I really like in this game. The other games are kind of dog shit. This one here, very useful. Especially since there's not much cover and concealment out in the open. I wonder if that's the same dude that we spectated earlier. Oh no, that was CZAP. Yeah, he was the one down there earlier. If he would have stayed there the whole time, he'd probably win the game. Crazy. It's a 1v1. I wouldn't ego send. I wouldn't just jump down there and try to kill him. I would just hold this. This is an easy hold. The enemy's gonna have to come out. All we have to do is hold this shit. Yeah, and just watch. Just watch for him to go out. Be careful of your shadow. You can ego send if you want, but if he gets a lucky shot off, oh, now you're just fucking with him. I like that.
Gas is inbound.
That's all she wrote. Now I don't know what the hell that enemy was doing down there. Again, you want to be on the high ground. You don't want to be down there in a kill box, especially in that kind of zone. That's just absolutely insane.